Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the LA Chargers. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
5-9, 5-9.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard.
Yeah. Hey, give me a T, then give me the E, then give me an A, give me an M, and give me the ring. Give me the lock, give me the rock, and give him the key. And it's only me. Wait till they give me a team. 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 They want to scheme, 'cause I'm on the scene. And she want the team. And she want the team. She want the team. I'm a die about. I'm a direction to write about. Did too much numbers to type them out. But I'm one away from that micro route. Step on my brothers, we hike them down. I'ma step on my brothers, the hype inside. I've been married them, but I can't wipe it out more than I fell back in love with the process now. Should've started with that. Yeah, different than all of them rats. My heart is a test. Lab on them outside and stuff in the back. I've been walking them down and then walking them back like ill. Y'all gotta sell that. And the waist can't get they belt back. If I fell back, that girl felt that. Dust these Jones, I just need spell check. Give me a team. Then give me the E. Then give me an A. Give me an M and give me the ring. Give me the lock. Give me the rock and give him the key. And it's only me. Wait till they give me a team. 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 They want to scheme. She want a team. And she want a team. She want a team. But there's don't running all the games, oh yeah. But they can't running all the games, oh yeah. But there's don't running all the lanes, oh yeah. The gangs, oh yeah. The gangs, oh yeah. But there's don't running all the gangs, oh yeah. But they can't running all the gangs. There's don't running all the lanes, oh yeah. The gangs, oh yeah. Give me a team. Then give me the E. Then give me an A. Give me an M and give me the ring. Give me the lock. Give me the rock and give him the key. And it's only me. Wait till they give me a team. 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 They want to scheme, 'cause I'm on the scene. And she want a team. And she want a team. She want a team. Yeah. Yeah, I'm up now. Isn't okay. I'm a real snob. I need a parfait. I need to meditate with the bunny on my steak. I'm finna give her a good shot on my casse. She want the Mew Mew. She want the EJ. How much it costed? Like an Andre. I spent a band on a band-aid. Thinking I miss, baby, is a mistake. I got 12 months, but I need an extra one. You wouldn't know a rep if you're next to one. It's young, I mean it, baby. I ain't like the rest of them. She a fanatic for that dun. Yeah, new house in the hills. Fine, waiting for me down in Brazil.
Had it going for the kill. It's 5 plus 8, you know the deal. It's a skinny leg legend. Oregonian, it's hard to meet a Fevin. I might grow me a gut like my dad. My folks want grandkids really bad. So baby, do you wanna be a mini baby mama? Yeah, our kids could be East African, or they could be an accident. How you rap like that's what they asking him? I was poor and I'm black, so I'm taxing them. Just a couple reparations that I factor in. We saw the Toyota Ethiopians, yeah, but I'm on right now. I wanna stop and get down. A lot of rain in my life I found, so please shut the pipe down. I need that.
As an immigrant who came into this country, adapting it every day, the language barrier, the culture barrier, everything, but you have to face it. I've been working my butt off, you know?
I was named after my grandfather, so I can't put shame to the name I'm proud of. If they it up correct, don't treat your family with honor. I don't care if it's easy for the barista, I promise. Yeah, me and my dad on the beach, he passed it to my sis while our toes touch the sea. I hope you hatin' get to do the same thing. Success don't suck, what sucks is wondering. 730 days and 32 new grades. That album got me stressed, I tune it like T-Pain. Yeah, I got the keys and these got keychains. They keep taking shots, but they missing, they need aim. Caught the signal like Bruce Wayne. Never had it all, but I built it from loose change. Life is like a white tee, baby, it gets stained. But you better bundle up, cause it's a cold game.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the LA Chargers. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A former Oklahoma State Cowboy, it's Chuba Hubbard. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Chargers at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to Hubbard. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got the lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Home to troops right. Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. Touchdown, LA! Hampton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now.
Quickly to Addison here. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. That is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing again, McCarthy. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Looking to throw McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. And he wisely will throw that one away.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Going for it, here's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I would say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
2nd and 7.
Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7.
Hey, Ram. Set.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And fights through one man. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. Byron Murphy there on the tackle.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Got a man, Boutte. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keyshawn Boutte, 38 yards. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
To the air with McCarthy. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison from 8 yards out. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. Now the extra point. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And they'll accept that penalty.
Will Riker is the kickoff for the Vikings.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The former third overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Black 80, black. Let's go. Ready.
Herbert. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now they'll audible to something else. Throwing is McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run. This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hawkinson from 8 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10. Their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now it's Herbert. Open man right side. That's McConkey. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Lad McConkey, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 21-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Here's McCarthy. This will be caught downfield by Moore. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. From the third team now, they work on first and 10. Slot man moves right. Back to throw now on first down. And it's caught. And the Vikings are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal. A final shot before break. McCarthy. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. C.J. Ham as time expires in the first half. And the Vikings have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. But to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
In motion right is Addison.
2nd and 11. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Third down from the gun, McCarthy.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And room there to work it inside the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. In motion right is Addison.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Completes this to Addison out left. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He'll try to pick it up himself. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. J.J. McCarthy.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Vikings 26, Chargers 21.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. And some room to work. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this.
Let's go. Set. Baylor Tiger. Hey, ram. Go.
They snap it to Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this route past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Set. Whoa,
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Set.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Now he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Addison hauls it in. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
To the air again, McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Hawkinson with his second touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Chargers 21.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. This is 1st and 10.
Set. 380. Hey, ram. Watch the whip. Set.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
380.
Here comes 2nd down.
5-9. Watch out. Set. 380.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Now he'll tuck this and run. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Delta, set. Crowd right. Set.
Throwing, Herbert. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That one complete to McConkey. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Lion. Ray.
Herbert. That's complete to his running back, Hampton. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Set. Hey, easy.
Herbert to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding opens.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Chuba Hubbard with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point
Herbert.
conversion.
Complete at the 1. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he stopped immediately there. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Quickly to Addison here. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Now McCarthy. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for Minnesota, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll have a few extra days here now before they face the Lions next week. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
you trying to get crazy with this?